Hey, what's up? This is Focus of the Flow Mode crew. BBOYDojo.com, the knowledge drop is back. One of the most popular questions I get asked after a workshop is, do I do any kind of additional training, and what kind of additional training I do on top of my breaking training on a daily basis. So let's dive a little bit deeper on this one. First off, let's look at breaking as a dance style objectively. It keeps you in great shape, it's super physical, it keeps you lean. It gives you a lot of relative strength, which is strength compared to your body weight in relation to your personal body weight, which is the best possible strength a human being can have, by the way. But breaking is also pretty damn destructive. Ask anybody who's been in the game for more than 5 years. I'm pretty sure in a second they can give you a list of injuries they've had this far. We have two types of injuries when it comes to breaking. First of all, quick trauma, something that happens fast, like falling on your face from an air flare, for example. Secondly, injuries that happen during a long time, slowly, due to the stress that you give to your body over a long period of time. These all happen because of two things. Number one, the body is not ready for the physical stress and the impacts that breaking gives it. And number two, the technique is poor. I do believe that if your technique is perfect, breaking is safe. But until that, if you won't admit to yourself that your technique has room to improve, you face a risk of injury. For example, myself, I did 9 to 10 years of breaking only one direction. And after a long time breaking only one-sided and one way, I look in the mirror and I see one of my shoulders being bigger than the other one. I have a small lean to the side because of the way I braked. I already knew that this wasn't good for me, yet I gave out all the possible excuses to avoid the workload ahead and to face my weaknesses. Like saying stuff like, my knee hurts flowing the other direction, or any other BS. As soon as I opened my mind and faced it honestly, I noticed it was actually my bad technique that was messed up and caused the pain, not the actual knee itself. So I started working harder on my weak sides. I faced my weaknesses, drilled, and worked on small techniques in order to make them perfect. Soon my whole body was doing a lot better after I had balanced out my training on both sides. So the first thing one can do is to admit to yourself that your technique sucks and go back to the basics. I do it all every single day. Secondly, there's a movement chief called Ido Portal who once said that there's no dangerous moves, there's just bad preparation. The absolute best training for b-boys and b-girls is breaking itself. Yet to withstand the destructive nature of breaking, we can boost whatever our body can take by making our training more diverse. This is why we need additional training, to prepare our body for the stress and the impacts that our imperfect technique gives it. Simply put, to avoid injuries. Training smart on top of your regular breaking training can minimize your risk of injury. So the point of additional training is not to tire you out, but to maximize your potential as a b-boy or b-girl. During my 20 plus years of training, I've been doing all sorts of additional training as well. And all of them have improved my breaking in some ways. I've been doing stuff like martial arts, running, swimming, lifting weights, yoga and Pilates, to name a few. Currently, my additional training consists of yoga and meditation, bodyweight training, some light weights and kettlebells. I love to get my strength and stamina and conditioning, and also my flexibility from other fields of training besides breaking. That way it gives me a total freedom to create when I dance, not having to think about these aspects at all. Looking back, most of my breaking related injuries come from the time from before I didn't have this approach yet. As a matter of fact, after turning 30, I'll be less injured. I haven't had nearly any new significant injuries besides the physical trauma that I carry with me from my 20s, from the time from before I figured these out and find my way. Knock on wood, of course. We're all different based on our style and our body structure, so there's no one secret formula that works for everybody. You must try out and see what works for you. But let me repeat my formula that works for me personally. Yoga and meditation for the mind, bodyweight training, light weights and kettlebells. Instead of consuming your energy, most likely they will boost it, so you'll be able to break better, longer, more safe, and also you'll be physically ready to do a lot of these moves breaking requires. Don't overstress your body with just breaking only. Know your limits and try out other things as well. Respect your rest and master your technique in order to break safe. There's nothing cool about being injured and not being able to break anymore. This is Focus signing out with the knowledge drop. Don't forget to join our free course on how to make it past prelims. Sign up in the link below and I'll catch you on the next episode. Peace.